team ban.
No.
Radiant team ban. Dire team pick.
Dark Seer.
Radiant team.
Templar Assassin.
Radiant team pick.
Tide Hunter.
Dire team. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Venomancer.
Radiant team pick.
Sand King.
Dire team pick. Radiant team ban.
Death Prophet.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Crystal Maiden.
Dire team pick.
Ancient Apparition.
Radiant team pick. Luna. Dire team pick. Prepare for battle.
Alright guys, we're live into the second game now. StrawHatz versus DMC. First game being picked up by DMC convincingly. Templar Assassin. Exemplary play there by DMC. Zoom here. And now we have Pyro playing the Sand King and DMC on the central, the Radiant team. Pyro playing the Sand King here with Tidehunter being played by Barca. And on the bottom lane we have again a Luna pickup by DMC Punk. DMC Punk goes for a Luna here this time. It's surprising to see him play a carry here. While Crystal Maiden is being played by DMC Quit Noobs, and we have again a Templar Assassin from the last game being played again by Zoom here. Amazing gameplay last game, and this time in fact they have Venomancer to actually take that Templar Assassin out here. They know they do not want to risk losing to that Templar Assassin again, so they have gone ahead and picked up that Venomancer convincingly. On the Dice side of the things we have Excarnation playing the Death Prophet and Frenzy playing the Rubik here. I believe he's going for a mid solo, and we see a gang going off on the Templar Assassin. The Cold Touch, and he frosts into a stone here, and Venomancer is still landing the hits here. One more hit, two hits, and they retreat back. Templar Assassin on a sliver of her HP. She chose to get her Psyblaze up. That's a questionable decision. She did not, I guess, expect a level 1 gank right from the start. She's being healed up now with the help of a Crystal Maiden. She's again in the lane here. She'll try to get some hits off. The Rubik is actually being supported well. Oh no, he's not actually. They're rotating towards bot here with haste on Venomancer and the Tidehunter being focused down now. A pause coming in at an unfortunate moment. The Tidehunter just being focused here. Venomancer is actually in a good position. He can actually go ahead and start blocking Tidehunter immediately, and Crobulus can keep hitting, and the Carrion Swarm could take care of it. The Ancient Apparition is actually a little late. The Gale goes off. Tidehunter with the Anchor Smash. He's not giving way to the Venomancer to go ahead and block. Venomancer is just landing one hit after the other. Chooses to retreat back. Nothing will come out of this whole affair. Now we have Crobulus actually farming this top lane. It's a tri lane in which Crobulus is probably going to take the lead at farming here, and Venomancer and Ancient Apparition would probably be just supporting and pulling the creeps here. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we have the Templar Assassin, who has just taken a level of a refraction. First blood going down on bot, and I'm extremely sorry for missing the first blood again. Luna taking the first blood by killing Cluster here. A frostbite of in fact this time the Noah has been leveled. A change in game pattern from StrawHatz. StrawHatz Crystal Maiden was completely different than this. She has chosen to take the Frost Nova, Crystal Nova as a first skill. The StrawHatz Crystal Maiden chose to take the Frostbite as a first skill. Meanwhile, Sand King is waiting for the right moment to get a pull off. It's 48 seconds or either 53 seconds. 53 if you want to stack them, but 52 and 48 works as well. Luna, let's take a look at the creep stats here. Luna is sitting at 8 creeps at the moment with 1 kill, getting the first blood on the bottom lane guy, that is the Darkseer. Venomancer just picked up Zoom at mid. It was a triple assault on the Templar Assassin from last game. Zoom playing it again this game. They do not want to give him a free hand here. They're just getting every moment they can to gank that guy. Invisibility rune taken by the Crystal Maiden, although there are sentry wards placed in mid here to counter the Templar Assassin. Crystal Maiden would not be able to do much. Once she goes there, she's probably running into a trap here. She's being spotted here. Templar Assassin, and they spot her. She's going down, and the ward has run out just in time here, so they cannot see her anymore. Crystal Maiden at mid here. Action gonna happen. Sand King impales Rubik. Templar Assassin goes down. 1 hit, 2 hit. They're trying to land hits. One from below the slope here. Refraction goes off. They're trying to get some hits off on Templar Assassin. Sand King actually makes his way out. Templar Assassin also managed to escape from there on very low HP here. Sand King getting a TP back to the base here. Just managing to survive this. refraction on a level 2 here, and also the Side Blaze, no level and melt taken so far. She's going on hitting those crypts. She's against a tri-lane here, a solo Templar Assassin versus 3 heroes here. And it's just, she's just trying to hold this game together here. For some reason, I do not think it's going in favor of DMC this game. StrawHatz have been really safe in their picks this time. They have the range advantage. They do not need to come close except the Darkseer. Every one of the hero is a ranged hero, and the only problem I can foresee with StrawHatz is the lack of a late game carry, which in DMC's case, Luna and Templar Assassin make up for more than that. Meanwhile, at bot lane we have some decent action going on. The Ring of Aquila is up along with the Poor Man's Shield on the Punk. On Punk, the player. They're being pretty aggressive here. Darkseer alone can actually do much here except leech off the EXP from far away, although they have an SK and a Crystal Maiden who can actually take care of the Darkseer by themselves. But Luna is also there, who's dealing just so much damage. She has a level 3 on that Lucent Beam and is level 5 here. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we saw the Templar Assassin going down again with the help of a Venomancer. Like I said, Venomancer is just the bane to Templar's existence. There's no way a Templar can actually... And the SK being picked up, he sandstorms right away to avoid any hits to be taken. A teleport scroll coming in. Will he get an impale off? No, he won't. He'll have to retreat back here. But he eats up a tango, will regen a little. Now we have, on top we have Tidehunter in the hard solo lane on top, along with Crobulus actually farming. She's trying to pull this camp here and trying to pull the wave back here. Meanwhile, at bot lane we have Luna, who's actually farmed up decently with 27 creeps in 5 minutes 30 seconds. That's actually not bad considering the fact that Darkseer's ion shells actually can actually hurt her if she comes in range. She does not have much of a range here, and she's doing decently well. With the pulls coming out of Sand King and Crystal Maiden, they are farming as well. Let's take a look at the Ancient Apparition here. He's at level 3 here, and meanwhile the support on these sides level 3 as well. Both, it's pretty balanced at the moment. In terms of last hit, Luna and the Dead Prophet are absolutely neck to neck with 32:30, and we've just seen a Templar Assassin bottling up the Haste Rune, and she's at mid right now. She's just getting those hits up. 19 is her score now, jumping up to 20. A skill that was just stolen. The Psionic Traps have just been stolen by Rubik here. They've placed a ward again. Again, the Psionic Traps being used to slow down. Chilling the Ice Vortex being laid by Ancient Apparition in the little wood area here. Meanwhile, at bot lane, Luna actually has some items being delivered to her. It's a Tranquil Boots that's up and ready. So she's ready to push now. Level 3 Lucent Beam, level 1 Ultimate, and level 2 on the Luna Blessing. A Frostbite going on the Darkseer. They're still just harassing, just trading a few skills. Darkseer has enough of heal, 2 tangos, 2 salves, and a soul ring that's giving him regen here. They're actually signaling towards the Darkseer. Lucent Beam goes off. Frostbite just after he surges, and an Eclipse finishes off the job here. Meanwhile, at mid, we have the Sand King being picked up. He lands below the ramp, and he's effectively sandstormed here. Again, they place a sentry, put the Chilling Touch. He impales out of there. He will be frostbitten, and the Fade Bolt takes care of it. Rubik getting the kill here. StrawHatz really getting their A game here. Templar Assassin just trying to burst down though and slow them down with the Psionic Traps. They're looking at getting this mid tower at least half HP, or maybe not. A bottle and an energy booster flying here, and they get... StrawHatz actually takes down Crystal Maiden as well. Crystal Maiden caught in a bad position there, alone in an area where they could easily gank, go ahead and kill her. Poor positioning by Crystal Maiden here. On top we see DMC Baka, that's the Tidehunter, going towards the top rune. He has a regen rune in sight. Will he take it? No, because obviously because Templar Assassin is the one with the bottle and she can make more use of it than anyone else. He's just guarding the rune for anyone that's coming in. the wards have been placed by the dark side here. Extremely effective in spotting any action that's going on. They know where they're moving, they know where Templar Assassin is going, they know exactly where Tidehunter is. And at mid we have a group of 3 heroes that are paired up, the Psionic Traps being laid out extensively. Sand King, Templar Assassin, Crystal Maiden in one lane here. They're probably trying to get some action going here. They need a tower, they need Rubik here. Rubik meanwhile has his arcane boots up here, and also Ancient Apparition is the only one without any sort of items. Now he finally gets the boots after selling the salves here. Interesting here. Now, and we see actually Sand King actually impaling on top and sandstorming instantly. Darkseer actually going in the sandstorm with his iron shell. Clever move there. Easily takes down Sand King. They're looking for Crystal Maiden here. They're trying to chase her down. Probably not. Lots of action happening here. Now they're going back, retreating towards mid here. Darkseer using the salve. And with the soul ring here, not much on his account, just 748 gold, 20 creeps still, in spite of being in a hard lane, he still has 28 creeps. Luna, on the other hand, is off to 1.7k gold after the Tranquil Boots, the Ring of Aquila, Poor Man's Shield. Notice how he has kept his, he has deactivated his Ring of Aquila. He does not want to push the lane excessively, although this could be a right time when he could start pushing because there's no hero here, and pushing would not result in any sort of XP gain for any of the heroes. Meanwhile, we see the mid tier 1 tower being taken by Venomancer and his crewmates, a smoke being popped up immediately. Was there a ward that spotted? Absolutely, I think this ward did spot it. They know they've smoked up, they're coming towards bot. And they're coming fast, and they get a Crystal Maiden, a slow, a Gale, Ice Vortex, and he'll be finishing off a Bite. And the last hit, actually, Ancient Apparition actually struggling for the last hit. Luna actually using the Eclipse, spammed down at almost no she hits. Rubik actually stole the Eclipse as soon as Luna got it off and used it in return on her. The Fate Bolt and the Eclipse took care of Luna pretty fast. Now they have a Tidehunter and a Sand King going into them, a double Impale, Sandstorm, a Ravage as well, a Gush going down, Venom with the ultimate, a Gale going down, one hit, Anchor Smash takes care of them. Rubik barely living there on half his HP going down. Templar Assassin trying to chase him down but will retreat back. They have an Ancient Apparition here who's here. Also a Darkseer who's making a run for it. A Psionic Traps slows them down. Fate Bolt releases the damage a little bit. The Ancient Apparition ulti comes in, blasts hitting all of them. Sand King on low HP, he can get double kill here. Ancient Apparition, just awesome play by him, getting both of them off. Tidehunter just escaping here. Now it's Lanaya's turn. She's placing the wards and trying to retreat here. She's trying her best not to die here from a position of aggression here. She's on to dying here. Excellent refraction damage. There's a double damage here. Frost Nova goes off on Rubik here. They're still trying to chase. Psionic Traps laid a one loosened beam and takes care of Rubik here. Now they're trying to focus down on Pusher. That is the Ancient Apparition and the Venom. 2 hits and that's it they can do. That's all that they can do, and they're choosing to retreat back. Let's see what's happening now. Now with the refraction on, Luna is actually trying to farm some neutrals here. Excellent game here. 5-9 is the score. 9 kills on the Frag squad or the StrawHatz side. And 5 kills on the DMC side. In terms of last hit and denies, Crobulus or the Death Prophet is actually way on par with Luna. In fact, Luna just went ahead at 69 at 68, followed by Death Prophet on 68. There is some action happening. Oh, Venomancer with his wards is easily scouting every position, and he's just spamming those wards all over the place. He does not have any regen items as of now. Oh, he just got them. He gets an Headdress of Rejuvenation. He's going for a mechanism build, a chainmail, and a Headdress of Rejuvenation. Meanwhile, let's take a look at Sand King's inventory. A boots and 750 gold. Tidehunter gets his arcane boots up with a magic stick here. We see Crystal Maiden actually being spotted by the Dire side. They have placed an excellent wall, but Crystal Maiden would still survive. Psionic Traps being laid out. A Moonbeam coming out of them. A Chilling Touch, Impale coming out. Ice Vortex. Everyone. Darkseer is here. The Gush comes out. Anchor Smash comes out. Loosened Beam. Right clicks coming from everyone. Death Prophet finally comes in. Eclipse finally takes care of the Death Prophet. Excellent play by Luna here. They're still chasing down. Tidehunter falls down. Sand King is still being poison, and he impales Venomancer. Venomancer is being chased down. Right clicks with the refraction. One more hit is all they need, and one more hit is what they get. That's all. That's a team wipe. 9-11. A 1-for-3 trade there, balancing the game a little bit. Great play there. Again, a Crystal Nova there, slowing them down. The chilling, the ultimate as well is coming, and they get it easily. Crystal Maiden dies with in no time. Insane amount of action. 9-12 is the score now. A 3-kill lead for the StrawHatz team. 72 is creep stats on the leading carry hero on the Radiant side, that is Luna, and Dead Prophet is coming in a little close with 70. Rubik and Templar Assassin are following with 46 and 43 respectively, and Darkseid is not too far away with 38. It's good to see that in spite of being in a hard lane dominated by being dominated by 3 heroes in the single lane, Darkseid has actually got some decent amount of farm compared to the heroes that were actually forcing him to fall back. Here we have Sentry was being purchased, and as well as Observer was. Luna is actually proactively going, and it would be a good watch since the Dire team is actually very much in the vicinity here. She's just trying to get some vision here. The Rune Wards, as it seems, have worn off, and there's a 3-man gank here happening. Ancient Apparition, Venomancer, and Rubik are just patiently waiting for Luna and Sand King. The plan, it's hard to judge what their plan is, but have they been spotted? Yes, they are being spotted here because of the wards, I guess. Signals going out all over the place. They know that all 5 of them have grouped up at bot lane. One hero comes in, Sand King with the Ice Vortex, Psionic Traps going out. Tidehunter walks in with the Ravage, gets Venomancer, Gush goes down, Anchor Smash going on, Venomancer releases the ultimate, Death Prophet also with the ultimate, Sand King impales inside, gets lifted by the Rubik, everyone's low on HP, Sand King dies, falling to the Venomancer here. Templar Assassin makes a run for it. Luna finally uses the Eclipse ultimate, gets a kill, everyone's on low HP, one hit, finally. Ancient Apparition ends the dominating streak of Luna. Templar Assassin actually overextending there and dying in the process. Everyone in the StrawHatz team on a sliver of HP, especially Darkseid and the Rubik on very low HP, just making it out of there. Great tanking ability here and positioning by StrawHatz. They are trying to avoid as much damage as they can here. The thing that's happening here is that Luna, Tidehunter, and Sand King happen, and along with Templar Assassin happen to be all the heroes with really low range here. Meanwhile, heroes on the Dire side have extremely good range. Rubik, Ancient Apparition, Venomancer, and the Crobulus. Darkseid being the only melee hero, but his involvement in physical hitting is not really required. He just casts from a far away distance. To get some hits off, to get some casts off, they need to come a little closer, and that's what's happening. As soon as they come close to them, so it's just going in favor of the StrawHatz team every time they come. We have a recipe in the stash of Luna. She's got her BKB recipe being bought here. She's just, I guess, 300 gold away from the Ogre Club being bought now. She's trying to push bot now. Meanwhile, on top we have some action coming. The Ice Blast comes in. Lanaya is chasing Tidehunter, Sand King, and Lanaya actually chasing. Rubik is the one. Venom Gale lands on all 3 of them. Vacuum comes in. Fade Bolt comes in. Impairs out of that. Actually, Tidehunter actually falls, and Lanaya also falls. Darkseid getting a double kill here. 3 for 1 is the kill. They end up finishing off all of them. It's just a bad play there. I don't know. I mean, once they lost track of the Rubik, they should have just backed out, but it was just good jump in from Darkseid and the Radiant side to come in there and actually get all 3 of them in the way that they did. Meanwhile, Rubik has his Arcane Boots up, a bottle up, and he's really getting close to that Force Staff of his. He has something that's flying to him. It is the Force Staff. He has that completed already, and he just gets it before he TPs out of there. with a 4-star Rubik, and he has stolen the Ravage. This should be really entertaining to watch. Veno has his ultimate and a Gale ready.
Tower is under attack.
They're going to initiate here. They want this tower at all costs. They want to start pushing. They know that as the game progresses late into the game, they do not stand a chance against that lineup here. This game can go anybody's way. It's still the fate has not been sealed for any of the teams here. StrawHatz making a strong impression here. Excellent rune control, excellent ganks. 11 for 20 is the score. At one point it was 9 to 11. They've brought it steady. The difference, they've kept the difference increasing to 11 to 20 now in favor of StrawHatz. And 19 minutes into the game, Luna is sitting on almost 100 creep stats. 100 creep stats to be exact. And Krobulus is actually sitting on 90. Templar Assassin on 54. We have Luna on mid right now. She has a BKB completed. Sand King sits on a bracer. He'll be looking forward to completing his arcane boost as soon as he touches that 1000 gold mark. On top lane we have Tidehunter and Templar Assassin actually going forward. It's really amazing to note that Tidehunter is actually in great synergy. Roshan being taken here. I completely lose track of the StrawHatz team. Rubik picks up the Aegis of the Immortal,
Dire's top tower is under
and
attack.
he's actually won. The Ravage has actually gone here, but still an Aegis pick is amazing here. Also picks up the Haste Rune here. Rubik is playing exemplary well. Initiation happening on Rubik here. He uses the Haste Rune to escape. Fade Bolt, a fast Fade Bolt and a Ravage takes care of Rubik, but he has the Aegis. They go after the Ancient Apparition. Rubik is just about to come back. Ice Blast from Ancient Apparition and the Ice Vortex. They're trying to get him down. Venomancer Gale comes in and the ultimate comes in. They're still hitting the Templar Assassin and they get her with the Carrion Swarm. All 4 of them just waiting for them. One wrong move on their part. All 5 of them jump in. There's great team play here. Great map awareness. Everyone is playing like one single solidified unit here. That's what's making the game so strong here. 11 to 22 is the score right now. Things do not seem to be going well in favor of DMC at the moment. A Mechanism and an Arcane Boots up on Venomancer. That's very good farm for a support at 20 minutes. Luna finally getting the tower at bottom lane. And an Ice Blast actually managed to hit her, but doesn't do much since she's on full HP at the moment. She can actually go ahead and push this tower as well, at least get it to half HP. All of them are at mid right now, and she chooses to retreat back and farm the neutrals instead. She wants to be safe, because the longer this game lasts, the better chance they have at making it out victorious out of this game. Regen Rune is available at bot, but no one seems to be interested at the moment. Pings going off at mid. They want to initiate. Rubik has the first staff. He hasn't stolen any spell yet. Buys the Ogre Club. Veno also all ready with the Teleport Scroll, a Mechanism, and an Arcane Boots. Let's look at the inventory. A Yasha and a Strength Power Red build with the bottle. Again, we see on Zoom using the same build that he went for last game. No Phase Boots on him. We've seen Phase Boots being a very popular choice on the Templar Assassin. Crystal Maiden being caught out. Frostbite. She'll die and like no problem. Rubik just takes the last hit with the Fade Bolt. Bad positioning there. Out of position. Way too far from the group. Costs her life. Rayleigh falls down in no time. Meanwhile, at top lane, we have Sand King trying to get some farm up. He needs that dagger. He has 2.2k gold and would probably be looking to get that dagger here. The question is, would he have enough mana pool to actually pull all his skills off in one go? Let's see. He'll definitely be working towards that Arcane Boots in the long run, as he really needs that mana to spam his skills. Meanwhile, we have Regen Rune on the Rubik. Rubik has actually been a really awesome utility player, extremely well skilled, fast reflexes. We've seen him. Luna is sitting at 123 last hits at the moment. The top tower has not yet been taken. It's below half its HP. Again, Sanity Trap goes in there, going in for the Ancient Apparition. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, 3 hits, and he goes down. Krobulus, Dead Prophet being chased down. Frostbitten is a Templar Assassin, hence she can't do anything. Ultimate Dead Prophet lets go of the ultimate, releases it. Venomancer comes in, releases his ultimate on Templar Assassin, focuses him down. Lanaya TP's out of there. A safe and a excellent move there. Tidehunter unfortunately manages to fall down, and the Dead Prophet taking that kill with ease there. Good movement, good game presence by Templar Assassin there. She chooses to teleport out right after. She knows that she can't make it while hitting there. That's one thing that you can always do with heroes when you're up against heroes like Venomancer or Viper maybe, or even Bloodseeker in some cases, but they cannot disable the channeling factor of the teleport scroll. Meanwhile, the StrawHatz team is now focusing on the top tier 2 tower. Psionic Traps and Crystal Nova actually goes down. An Epicenter, massive Epicenter comes in with the blink. Crystal Maiden almost there. Crystal Maiden is almost there. Lanaya taking the hits. Wall goes down. Everyone become lifted up is the Lanaya. Sand King barely escapes out of there. Ravage goes up a little late here. They're trying to get this Venomancer up, but he'll still live. They're going after everyone that comes their way. The Crobolus already has 9 charges on her Bloodstone, 4-star Fate Bolt, and they get that Tidehunter. Rubik pawning that Tidehunter with the Fate Bolt. Ancient Apparition as well going down. 13-26 is the score. They're playing this game perfectly well. They know that they have to push this. It's 24 minutes. 35 minutes is the maximum possible limit that they have to finish this game within. If not, they would definitely end up losing this game, because of the late game presence of the Lanaya and Luna. Luna has actually farming pretty well here. She's been silenced here. She's silenced here, and Crypt Swarm, she's trying to land some last hits on both of them. 2 heroes actually here. She uses the Lucent Beam on the Veno. 1 hit dies, and Carrion Swarm actually takes care from the of Luna from the Dead Prophet. Good play there. A little ballsy play there, trying to take on 2 heroes at once. Getting close, but the Bloodstone with 11 charges and the Venomancer with the mechanism, she did not, I guess, factor that into the equation. That's what ended up her dead. She could have actually just retreated back as soon as she saw, but nevertheless, a good trade-off, 1 hero for 1. Although a carry dying is not exactly the best way to get some kills for a team, but it's still a move of courage, I guess, from Punk here, who was actually casting with us yesterday. Anyways, at mid here, we have Rubik, who's doing a serious amount of work here. He has a recipe for Black King Bar. He's actually going for a BKB. That's not really something we've seen often. In fact, well, Rubik is one of those heroes that does not have a fixed way to be played. You can do whatever you want with him. He's actually just stolen a Sandstorm from Sand King here, and Roshan has about like 3 minutes to spawn back, I believe. Meanwhile, at mid we have Templar Assassin with no farm. Okay, she finally gets that Blink dagger of hers, along with a Yasha, Partridge, and a bottle. We can expect some really awesome action finally happening, and DMC actually trying a possible comeback here. Luna is very close, has almost, yes, and she gets that Manta done. So she has the Manta, the BKB here, pretty much set for the game now. It all depends on how much the Dire team can actually control Luna. The Crypt Swarm just trying to get rid of the creep wave. Luna actually doesn't get the last hit, but she manages to take down the tower with the damage that she's dealing. Meanwhile, in mid here, there's lots of action going on. Ravage just went off. Sand King goes in with the Impale, gets lifted off by the Rubik. Rubik actually used the Ravage that time ago, and they get Sand King as well. 3 heroes down for none on the Dire side. It's a bad trade here. 15-30 is the score. Complete domination of this game by StrawHatz. Lucent Beam goes down actually. They're trying to focus down on heroes. That's the part of Luna. BKB being popped up. She's trying to right-click down everyone. 535 goals she gets from taking that Rubik kill. The spirits from the Swarm actually doing a lot of damage to Luna, and a final Crypt Swarm gets her out of the equation. She dies and falls down. A 62-second cooldown now. Carrion Swarm and in fact the The ultimate of Crobulus is now on a cooldown of 60-second exorcism, and Ancient Apparition is actually going back here. He has bought a Ghost Scepter as well as an Arcane Boots here. Darkseer with a pipe and a Tranquil Boots and a Broadsword with a Chainmail, which indicates that he's going for a return damage item, that is the Blade Mail. He's been farming decently, 74 creep stats, 16 assists. That's a huge amount of assists here. 6 kills, 5 deaths. Great stats there for a support or a hard lane solo, in fact. Meanwhile, at the bottom lane, we have Tidehunter, who's just struggling. He's very close to getting a dagger here. He has his Arcane Boots up already, and he's got the 2.25 gold, 2,261 gold. That will easily allow him to get that dagger. Tidehunter has just purchased the dagger. Meanwhile, Lana is actually TPing towards where? Okay, she TPs on the base. Signals popping off, pointing towards Roshan here. The Roshan will be back in just a few moments, and they're just waiting for it. The Radiant team actually know that something's up. They have a ward placed here, but unfortunately it would not be giving them any sort of vision near the Rosh pit or the Rune side. The Dire heroes have all 5 grouped up, and they're scouting. In fact, they'll be spot here on this slope here. They know that they're coming for them, and now the Radiant side can safely retreat back. Meanwhile, Luna can actually go and farm with ease on top lane, because they know they all are in the mid to bot side of the map in their jungle. Meanwhile, the Roshan has actually spawned back. It's a good time if they want to take him down, but let's see what they have in mind. The Radiant team is actually smoked up, and smoked up all 5 of them. This is going to be an amazing affair. This is going to be an all-out 5-on-5 clash here. Veno is the first one who spots them. Psionic Traps goes out. Positioning is the problem here. Crystal Nova comes out. Manta comes in. Vacuum comes in. Pipe goes off. Epicenter and Impale goes on Veno and Darkseer. Sandstorm. A Ravage finally goes down. Veno falls down and no problem. Death Prophet takes down Tidehunter. Darkseer goes. Darkseer kills actually Sand King gets killed by Darkseer. They're still chasing Luna and the Templar Assassin, the 2 key heroes on the Radiant side. The Crystal Maiden is alive as well. She had teleported back to base, I believe. Now it's just Luna and Templar Assassin and Crystal Maiden here. Slow is happening all over the place. 2-for-1 trade there, not really going well for the Radiant side. In spite of a smoke, they did not manage to pick up a single hero, which will actually help them a lot. A Fade Bolt and a Crypt Swarm actually doing a lot to just clear the wave out. Crystal Maiden actually just trying to slow them down with the Crystal Nova. Tar goes down in no time. Now let's see what they're looking at. All 5 heroes on the Radiant side are back. They lift up the Luna and bring her back. BKB up on the Epicenter goes up, but it gets cancelled. Oh, it doesn't. Blade Mail on all of them. BKB does not let Luna get any damage from the Blade Mail. Fade Bolt actually does. Lucent Beam on the Darkseer. It's still tough here. 4 heroes down. The StrawHatz team has been phenomenal here, taking 4 heroes down here. Excellent initiation by the Rubik, lifting up that guy and just Luna and just bringing him below the base on the down the slope, and finally the ultimate exorcism used by Crobulus, targeting the star, and the glyph goes off. This would probably be a mega for the Dire team here. StrawHatz looking really strong in this game. They knew that they needed that Venomancer against Templar Assassin. That has defined this game completely. Luna again being lifted, a last-ditch attempt to save their barracks from going here, and she is successful at that. The Radiant team actually getting them successfully behind, and Rubik actually coming in and sniping off that Crystal Maiden. The 3 of them are already here. A Carrion Swarm actually takes care of the Sand King as well. Lana actually blinks in, tries to get the Rubik and gets him successfully. They're trying really hard here. Psionic Traps being used repetitively. Venomancer as well as Crobulus and Darkseer. A Ravage goes out but barely catches anyone. a little lag or delay. What was happening there? It was a miscalculation, I guess. A 150-second cooldown on the Ravage now. He did that Ravage and did not hit anyone, I believe. That was not good. That was the last ditch attempt that could have saved their barracks at a later stage, probably in a few minutes from now when they all recharge and come back here to mega this lane. That would be the only thing that could stop them, I believe. Lanaya still not close, nowhere close to the BKB that she needs here. Although Luna is pretty fat already, and the Eclipse, on the cooldown on Eclipse already wearing off. She has about 1,200 gold, 200 creep stats, followed closely by the Death Prophet on 193. This game is actually very much in favor of the StrawHatz team. Let's take a look at some stats here. Kills, 13 kills for the Rubik, 11 for the Luna. 18 huge assists, and Roshan again goes towards the StrawHatz team. Rubik is the guy who picks it up again. Not a bad decision at all, and they instantly jump on that Sand King. They're trying to get him, but he impales and blinks out instantly. Meanwhile, Luna on bot uses the Manta, is trying to hack away at this tower. Teleports come in. Ice Blast hitting on top. Perfect coordination. If Luna would have stayed there, they would have definitely got her. Great team play coming out from StrawHatz here. Luna using the game sense and the map presence to back off effectively here. Meanwhile, Lanaya has got her Mithril Hammer up. She's pushed the lane all the way to the base here. Let's take a look at the XP graph and the gold graph. The XP graph is dipping steadily and is plus 15,000 in favor of the Dire team. Meanwhile, the gold earned is plus 15,000 in favor of the Dire team as well. Well, that's rare. I mean, I've never seen the game being so one-sided. In both in terms of gold and experience. Ice Blast actually hits all of them and the mid-tier 1 tower, but they still manage to get the tower uncontested. They do not want to defend. StrawHatz does not want to defend this tower. Crystal Maiden actually taping back to bot. The top tower is being pushed at the moment. Rubik, Darkseer, Ancient Apparition and Veno are at the enemy gates here. DMC is the one who has to defend here. A Crystal Nova actually goes. Sand King with the blink and impale, lifted up by Rubik. Luna comes in, it uses the Manta and Eclipse and the BKB. She's right clicking down anyone who comes in her way. Rubik uses the BKB, one hit away from dying and dies. Venomancer dies as well. Sand King comes in and Sandstorm his way. Arcane Boots used up. Crystal Nova using the Crystal Nova. Crystal Maiden using the Crystal Nova. And Rubik actually chasing the Crystal Maiden. Impale coming out again. Carrion Swarm and Luna coming in. Lanaya actually jumping in and taking that kill on Rubik here. That Prophet just killing the Crystal Maiden. Darkseer also getting rid of the Sand King. An even trade there. 3 for 3 here. Luna initiating nicely. Tidehunter coming in with a blink and initiating nicely. And Sand King as well, that blink and impale. A good setup there, but just a bad positioning and lack of hardcore damage on both of them. Unfortunately, I missed what that was. I'm afraid I missed a major goof up by Sand King, which I should have witnessed just for the lulz. But anyways, hopefully we'll have the replay for that. Lanaya is actually very strong right now. She's got her BKB up with the Yasha and another 1.2k gold here. The Death Prophet on the other side has a Blade Mail, a Shiva's Guard, and a Bloodstone with 22 charges. This is what we usually see in pubs. I mean, the amount of charges that Death Prophet has is insane, which is good because if she ends up dying, she'll come back into the game. She'll respawn almost instantly with those amount of charges. She'll also lose a lot less gold, and the area in which she dies will actually she will continue to receive the XP, and her allies would actually get some of the HP restored. Luna is looking close. She has 5.2k gold here. What will be her next item is anybody's guess. She's probably just trying to save up for the buyback here in case that has to be done. And they've used their ulti. They're going for an all-out mid push here. Glyph goes off here. Crystal Maiden using the Crystal Nova. And the Crypt Swarms actually clearing up all the creep waves. Psionic Traps being laid down here. Templar Assassin jumps in. Rubik 4-stabs himself out. Tidehunter jumps in with the Ravage. Rubik steals the Ravage. Uses the Ravage back. Templar Assassin with the BKB. Avoids that. Tries to focus down on the Ancient Apparition. The Ghost Scepter does not get her anywhere. Sand King and the Templar Assassin trying to chase down Ancient Apparition. Luna buying back into the game after being killed by the Dark Seer. They're still trying to chase down the heroes here. Templar Assassin. Zoom is on a killing spree. Zoom is just got rid of Rubik here. He's still doing well. And Ancient Apparition finally killing Zoom here for 430 gold. A 2-for-1, 3-for-1 trade again going in favor of StrawHatz. 24:46. The difference just does not seem to get balanced or equalized at any point in the game. They did manage to bring the mid tower to less than half its HP with all that they did right now. In spite of losing Rubik, one of the key heroes here. Sand King with the point booster and a blink dagger. Tidehunter as well with a bracer, arcane booster, blink dagger. And we have Luna who just bought back. So in fact now should be a right time for her to actually start buying some cool items, because now the buyback is on cooldown, so any amount of gold that she saves is of no consequence. She definitely needs some really hard hitting power. I guess you could go for a butterfly now, and since she has a helm already. Buys a TP.
Invisibility.
Mid lane, let's take a look at the Crystal Maiden. A Tranquil Boots and 2 braces up. They just stole Rubik, just stealing the Burrow Strike from the Sand King there. Good steal. Rubik gets one more stun into account for his team. When used properly, he has an awesome escape mechanism in the form of the Burrow Strike and the 4-star. His BKB was completed a long time ago. He sold off his bottle and has purchased a Reaver here. Meanwhile, a Reaver has been bought on the Dead Prophet as well. Surge going down, Ionic Shell on the Dark Seer. Dark Seer is with a Aghanim Scepter, a pipe, a Tranquil Boots, Soul Ring, and a Blade Mail. They're going all out on this mid tower. It goes in within no time. Now they're focusing the mid melee barracks. So they have to stop this. Tidehunter blinks in with the Ravage. Lucent Beam. Manta right clicks. The melee barracks still go down. The blade mails are actually not helping them. StrawHatz, Excarnation, Crobolus is beyond godlike. Ultra kill for DMC Punk gets the double kill. Ultra kill for the Dead Prophet. Luna forced to fall back. All of her teammates have ended up dying. The butterfly not doing much in her favor. The middle barracks have been destroyed here. The game being just about in 40 minutes, they've managed to do it. With that amount of kill lead, 50 to 27, the double of what the Radiant guys have taken. It's very tough to come back into this game. Sand King with Blink Dagger here. Luna with the butterfly has no gold for the buyback. She has something in her career. It's probably a teleport scroll. Yep, it is a teleport scroll. Both of them need a teleport scroll in case they wander off too far into the map.
Dire's middle tower is under
The middle tower is being targeted here. Carrion Swarm comes in. Silence comes in. Luna wants to fight. The illusions keeps the illusions to fight. Ice Blast actually missing. And they choose to retreat back to their base. They probably go into the neutrals to farm a bit. We actually haven't seen the supports really stacking these ancient camps here, as well as on the Radiant side and the Dire side. The supports have not done that. In fact, if they would have done that, Luna would have actually got a lot more farm in very little time here. She needs to hit hard. That butterfly in the second last or the third last team fight that happened would have actually made a lot of difference. And she would have actually got that had she not saved the goal for the buyback. But even the buyback was really crucial as it helped them to save the StrawHatz from actually doing the mega at that time. Meanwhile, the spot Tidehunter, yeah, because of this ward here, they're pushing bot lane with all 5 heroes combined. They already have a mega on the mid side, and they have successfully taken the tower as well. All they have to do is break into the barracks here. Ward traps, Venom being laid here. Crobulus using the ultimate and starts to hit on the towers. Ion Shell on the Crobulus. Lanaya is trying to hit Lucent Beam on the Crobulus. They're actually going for Tidehunter blinks in with the Ravage. Lanaya with the VKB getting right hits on Rubik. Sand King with the Epicenter. Burst Strike, freezing field by Crystal Maiden. Punk is on a critting spree. Excarnation is beyond godlike. Gets the Crystal Maiden. Gets the Death Prophet. Amazing gameplay there. Luna and Templar Assassin actually living through the fight there. They're now trying to chase down the Ancient Apparition. He still has a Ghost Scepter which is on cooldown. He's teeping out of there and he will do so successfully. Now the chasing after Rubik, I guess, who has used the meld to stay on one place. A clever steal there in the form of meld. Force Staff is just wearing off. Cooldown is just about off. He should be ready to go in some time. Luna with almost 3,000 gold in a bank. They successfully managed to defend this. Not to worry about the barracks because it has a region of plus 2.5 HP per second, so it'll be back to full HP in some time. Meanwhile, we see Rubik with a Reaver here. He's still not completing his heart. He knows he might need some gold for a buyback here. Meanwhile, we see Templar Assassin actually with a double damage rune and 2.7k gold in her bank account. This is the point where she's going to start to hit real hard. She does still lack that DPS item like a Desolator or a Daedalus, which was also called as Buriza in the DOTA2 game. We have Crystal Maiden who has been really good at warding. They have the psionic traps, the wards. They've given them immense amount of vision all over the map throughout this game. Sand King has his point booster and the dagger up. Not much changes here. 4, 13, 13. 13, that's 13 assists. It's like every time he went for a kill, he went for, and died. He managed to get himself killed as well. Again, a third Roshan attempt being done here by the Dire side. And it'll go down in no time. Templar Assassin, in the meantime, actually destroyed a tower, and Rubik actually managed to pick up the Aegis of Immortal. Great game coming out of there by StrawHatz. They brought their A game here, losing the first game in front of a dominating Templar Assassin. They knew that they must win this game in order to remain alive in the tournament. In fact, this game is the one for the 3rd and 4th position. To secure a podium finish, they need to win this game. And they have definitely proven in the earlier stages that they definitely are a team to be reckoned with. Darkseer farming easily, has a cheese on him. Scepter, Tranquil Boots, a pipe, a blade mail and a cheese. And another 2.1k gold. Crystal Maiden desperately trying to defend here. It's actually strange to see Quit Noobs was the one who played carry in some of the games. We saw Ancient Apparition taking down the Sand King here. And I'm sorry for missing that. That action was happening on the bot lane here. 4 heroes, Rubik, Venomancer, Ancient Apparition, and Crobulus. Crystal Maiden still trying to defend this base, and she has every right to do so. She shouldn't give up before the end. They're going for a top push there. Templar Assassin and Luna here. The glyph can go off anytime. Teleport scrolls can come out anytime. They've already brought it to half HP, and the tower is down. Now they're focusing the racks here. This is the glaive rape of the Runa I'm talking about. 4 buildings all at once. Creeps going down, racks going down. Meanwhile, the Dire team is targeting the bot lane. It's a throne rush. Luna is going in for both the towers here, directly for the throne. He comes in. BKB being popped off. Eclipse doing the job. She gets the first tower. She's trying to hack down the second tower. Everyone is here. The Templar Assassin as well is trying to hit down, focus down the Rubik here. Lucent Beam's coming now. Tidehunter is here. His right hits going down on the tower. This game is exciting as hell. And the Rubik is almost going down. Force taps himself out. Templar Assassin with the Radiance. Ravage finally goes down, takes care of Venomancer. And Rubik falls down with the Aegis. The right hits coming out of Luna almost continuously. They're going for a complete fountain, a throne rush here. Darkseid finally comes out with the wall, lifts up Luna on top. StrawHatz is on a killing spree here. Barely managed to get alive. The throne, Dire's ancient throne is on less than half its HP. Luna buys back into the game. My god, that was seriously awesome. It brought me back from my slumber. I was almost asleep this game. Luna coming back instantly and killing off Death Prophet here. My god, that was insane. Luna just doing the do or die finisher, attempting to go really fast, still and managing to buy back in due time. A satanic being brought by Luna. Amazing, amazing game here. She still has 2.8k gold in spite of the buyback. This is the time she should just go all out, maybe buy a Daedalus, a Buriza, whatever she can get her hands on. She needs those critical strikes. The critical strikes would probably get more, I mean, it actually synergizes well with the glaives that she has on. This game has become really exciting suddenly, and I've come out of my sleep now. It's just now a base secured position. Death Prophet actually purchasing the Necromonic on all 3 levels at once. This is the time that she realized that they lack units, they lack the DPS, they lack the Luna power that the Radiant has in terms of glaives at this late stage into the game. They do so much damage, bouncing off 4 buildings as soon as you break that base tower. They clear off the base easily. We saw what happened there. 2 towers were taking the hits almost continuously. She brought down both of those towers and the throne to less than almost half its HP. Amazing game here. All they need to do is pick them off one more time, or even they can go backdoor the throne and actually get it out real fast, but they need some sick damage from Luna at the moment. They're grouping in their jungle here. Do they have any sort of vision? They don't. Sand King actually blinks in, and a poor move there by Sand King. He actually has haste, so they thought about this earlier. Good thinking there by Sand King. For a moment I thought that he was just going suicidal here for some odd reason. Excellent play there. My bad. Dead Prophet coming close to Templar Assassin. And Templar Assassin evading the silence by blinking out of there just in time. All of them, in fact, come top. Luna, in the meantime, is going bot. Will she get this barracks as well? No, a teleport comes in and she decides to back off. The glaives are still doing tons of damage everywhere they land. Luna is actually farming the Ancients now. 4.1k gold here. Roshan is yet to spawn. He's halfway there. The cooldown on Roshan. Great game happening here. Last hits for Luna sits at 480 versus Dead Prophet at 335. 240 for Templar Assassin. Amazing, amazing game. Everyone else just falls below 140 and 100, and the supports barely managing to hit the 50 mark. Crystal Maiden the most poorly farmed with 17 creeps. Yet she managed to get bracers and tranquil boots and all the warding that you see here. Great action here. Luna is actually farming this. She has they have 2 mega lanes to actually take care of, but at this point into the game, she can definitely stand her own in front of the enemy heroes, just standing and getting the hits off one after the other. She has a Manta, she has a Butterfly, she has a BKB, she has a Satanic. Now the Radiant team are probably looking for that mid tower here. It's at very low HP, but Luna chooses to go for the Ancient. She knows there's just one target she has to hit. It's the bottom tower here. Meanwhile, Crystal Maiden is steadily hacking away with her little attack damage on the mid tower. Teleports back just in time before Rubik comes here. Rubik actually gets instead of completing that heart, he chooses to go for a Ghost Scepter, and we see a smoke going off here from the Dire side. They're still chasing. They pick off Sand King here. They get him impaled. An impale coming out. He's trying to evade that. He's trying to get out, but he'll get that easily with Ancient Apparition, getting the last hit on Sand King. Poor positioning there by Sand King. Mega kill for the Dire. Meanwhile, Templar Assassin and Luna both focusing on the opposite lane. A perfect strategy to focus down the opposite lanes. That's exactly what you should be doing. An Impale coming out, Impale and a Fade Bolt taking care of the creep wave from Rubik. Focus the opposite lanes is the best way to go at this moment. Divide them, split them, make them chase you in opposite directions, and just give one hero enough room to actually get in and do that damage on the throne. Although it'll be a really huge task to take that down on your own, but you can at least come close to taking down the racks on one side. At least we have a Rubik here coming to assist the Luna here. Luna is in, I think she's in doubt in splits here, whether they're coming after her or whether they're going on top. She thinks it's just Rubik and one more hero who showed his face there, but she's not too sure, so she's just hanging around, waiting for the wave to come back again, a little close to her, so that she can again push it back. It's a pendulum action, back and forth, to and fro action that's happening. Creep waves is just being pushed back and forth from this position onto this position. They're still contemplating what the line of action has to be from this point onwards. The Dire team have placed a sentry ward here to avoid the Radiant team from getting any sort of vision here. The Roshan signals coming out. He's almost back here. In just about a few minutes he'll be back, I guess. They're going after the Lanaya. They know that she's there. Venomancer and Smoke has worn off. They know that she's there for sure. Lanaya actually getting caught, a Mel being used, Vacuum being used, Lanaya being focused down, Hex now, Refraction is still there, Gale landing on Lanaya, BKB and a TP out. They know they can't take her down, they do not have enough physical damage. That has been the pain for the team Dire here. In spite of having a 30-60 advantage here, they are all magical damage people, except the ghost spirits that come out of exorcism from the Death Prophet. Other than that, they do not have a steady source of DPS here, physical DPS I might add. And Templar Assassin, with all that agility and the armor that she got from it, just pops off a BKB and gets a TP and gets out of there in no time. And she in fact goes back on top. Now she has a Boots of Prowess in fact. That's what she used it there in fact. It's a good item to see there. I totally missed that. She also has a Crystallis which would be getting converted into a Daedalus in due time. She has 4.8k gold. She's probably saving one for a nice buyback. The best part about this is even if she dies in a gank near their base, as long as there's the Radiant creep wave, she can always just buy back and TP back at the same spot almost instantly. That's a great part. And now we see, again, the Dire team are going for the mid push. Templar Assassin did try and go mid, and Ancient Apparition actually comes back, TP's mid, and the Radiant team as well jumps on the Darkseer here. Anchor Smash, Vacuum getting a surge going off. They're still trying to loosen beam, slows down them a little bit. The dagger's almost up. They will try to get him again. Blink dagger on both of them. Gush goes down. Impale goes down after the blink. They're still trying to focus him down. Anchor Smash, a surge again. And they just wouldn't stop here. Ice Blast comes in. Rubik pops in. A Ravage getting popped off. Ice Blast takes care of the Tide Hunter. Rubik trying to focus down the Sand King here. Luna actually going after the Darkseer here. The Surge is just frustrating. They cannot catch up with him. Everything they do in their power is always falling short of what this Darkseer is capable of. The Surge, the vacuums, the wall of replicate, the chaos that he's bringing into the game. They just cannot keep that up.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And Crystal Maiden is almost about to die, and she does die. It's a base rush now. We're missing out here. Both the teams, Luna going down, Luna buying back again into the game here. Hasty move there by Luna. They're getting impatient here. They must realize that patience is the key. They have won a game with the same quality in the past against Oblique Gaming. They should use the same quality again. But I guess they're getting too restless now. Luna did a really great job by rushing into the base just after getting one Rax on top and taking down these two towers. But what the mistake that she did here was a grave one. Now she's back to almost 4,000 gold, which is not bad. But her buyback is again on cooldown now. And all for nothing. I mean, she barely even got any hits off on the tower. She was just focused down, hexed, and taken care of in no time by the Dire team. Ice Blast hitting the Sand King there in the mid lane. Rubik coming in with a Fade Bolt. Doesn't really steal anything as such. Templar Assassin with 5.7k gold. Suddenly the difference has stopped to be of any significance here. 63 to 32 here. And yet we see both the teams really fighting it hard. We always knew that the Radiant team had a really good advantage going late into the game. But the Dire team actually prevented that by getting that first Rax at about 40 minutes, which was a little late. And a second Rax consequently. But the Radiant team have shown their resilience and they're fighting real strong at this. They're going all out, they're buying back, they're going for the throne rush. There's just something that's missing on the Radiant side. And there's completely a perfect game and team play that's coming out of the StrawHatz team here. With perfect hexes, perfect silences, and saves. Luna being caught in the forest. This could be the end of the DMC team. Being caught alone. BKB being popped off. Will she escape? She's being slowed as hell. One hit, two hit. She's popped off a Satanic. She's trying to hit. The Blade Mail actually gets her down. Rubik taking the last hit. 425 gold for Rubik here. Luna being caught off guard in the forest. Alone there. On top we have Templar Assassin going after the Darkseer. We all know there's no point in chasing a Darkseer. There is no way we can keep up with that guy. He'll just surge himself out and get out of there at all costs. With the tank that he is, a pipe, an ultimate orb, a blade mail, there's no possible way that you can even... Two blinkers couldn't chase him down. Two blinkers and impalers couldn't chase him down. This is the end. They're focusing the tower down. An epicenter, impale, ravage. Rubik steals the ravage as well. Uses it against the Radiant team. Hexed is the Sand King and they're focusing down. Lanaya focuses down the Ancient Apparition and still trying to fight. Wolf is brought down by the Darkseer. They're still trying to get something going here. Rubik lifts up the Lanaya, gets him out. Frostbite fixing the Rubik in one place. Lanaya going down and buying back instantly into the game. Crystal Maiden again going after a GD being called here. The tower is actually very close to being pushed here. Great game there. Sand King barely surviving and the tower finally goes down. Excellent game there. 34 to 69 here. 62-minute long game here. I'm barely managing to stay alive here. Excellent game, guys, and I'm sorry for all the misses. I'm sorry for all the things that I missed, the things that I couldn't cover. And extremely sorry. That's the usual policy that I've applied here, apologizing after every game that happens. And we'll probably have to go into the third game. Let's see what happens there. We'll be back shortly.